Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, it's Ken. We're at the Affordable Art Fair, and now we're at the Gallery Wald booth, and we're going to talk to the amazing gallery assistant, Stephanie Moon. Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Same. So tell me a little bit about the Gallery Wald. It's from Seoul, South Korea? You came all the way from South Korea?
Yeah, we had to fly 14 hours to get here.
Holy smokes. That's a lot.
Yeah.
So tell me about the gallery then, and who you have with us.
So basically, this gallery started off not too long ago. I think it's our 5th year now since we've started. It first started out with an environmental focus. We wanted to showcase more artists who have landscape paintings, because the gallery CEO, my boss, she's very passionate about that kind of thing. So we started out as that, but then we grew it more and more, and then we started collecting more art, and well, now we are.
Okay, can we go through the gallery and talk about some of the works? So these are Alfred Hoffler,
Yeah.
right? Small writing, no glasses.
So he's a French-German artist. Was first born and based in Seefeld, but then so he mainly does abstract modernist works. I think his paintings are often a lot more philosophical. They touch on, his inner self, like the meaning of life. For example, here he uses colors that are often related to Swiss painter Miriam Kahn, if you've heard of her. Here, this is like supposed to be his like inner self, his like inner darker part of himself, and he's comforted with his inner self. So it's also supposed to be like self-expressive, like a little bit therapeutic for him as well.
Cool. And I see there's a lot of work by Peter Batchelder.
Yeah. So he's American actually. He was based in Maine, but he also has a studio in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. I think what's special about him is that he uses color in a really unique way. So if you see, for example, right now, like obviously the sky is not yellow normally. So he doesn't use color in a way that depicts real life. It's more about like showing a specific subject or kind of mood. And it's also supposed to be very nostalgic and bring you right back into the rural countryside.
I like them. And this would be Han Jun-ho.
Yes, so this is by the artist Han Jun-ho. I think what's special about him is the way he paints actually. So he uses a unique technique in which he sets out a canvas, he covers the entire thing with charcoal first, and then after he lets it set, he paints over it, and then he lets it dry, and then he scratches on the surface with like a little metal stick. So all these lines here, they're not actually like painted with a paintbrush, they're like scratched off on the surface. It's a really long and painstaking process. But
Awesome. I like the playfulness of this David Jung.
Here, he really rode the post-pop art wave really well, I think. As you can see, he uses a lot of characters. For example, this is a Japanese anime character.
That's, who is that? Astro Boy?
Yes. I don't know, maybe that's the English word for it.
Yeah, what is it?
Atome. Yeah, in Korean at least. Yeah, so he often uses motifs that relate to his childhood. Apparently he used to be so obsessed with him. Astro Boy, he said?
Yeah.
And that he was called Astro Boy as a kid because he loved it so much.
That's cool.
Yeah. So here.
This is Kim Hyun-ju?
Yes, Kim Hyun-ju.
I'm trying.
Of course. Most of the artists here are South Korean, except for the two over there. For her, each flower represents a portrait. It's supposed to be a person. I think normally portraits, like they show like a face and like a person like sitting or standing or whatnot. But this is, I think, a unique portrait in the sense that there's no actual like picture of the face of the person she's doing. Each leaf is supposed to be like a snapshot in the life of like a person. So this one is the portrait of Coco Chanel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the the artist, she really likes old Hollywood icons. She also paints, this is the portrait of Audrey Hepburn. And she also does, I think, Princess Diana, Marilyn Monroe, Vivian Lee. I think this also has to do with, so she's a very staunch feminist. and she's also single. So she admires and respects these kinds of figures, and she looks up to them. Yeah, she just wishes she could tell their story as well in the mural.
Awesome. Look at these.
Yeah.
So these are all J.U.?
Yeah, so she's also based in Korea, but she actually lived for a really long time in Mexico. And I think you can maybe see, based on the way she uses her colors, don't you think?
I can see, yeah. It's a very New York shot right here.
Yeah, the New York subway. Yeah, I think she uses instead of using a regular paintbrush, she actually uses like a palette knife. And she uses a knife to paint back and forth.
Wow.
Yeah.
And these are also really awesome.
Yeah, very awesome.
These are David. Did you see David here?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
the
that's
same
the
guy.
same guy. I was like, wait a minute. I'm sorry, we broke this trend here. I like this one. It's very nice.
It really stands out. I think the way he uses color is great.
Now, off camera, you said your mom has artwork here.
Yeah.
Is she here with us today?
She is indeed.
Let's get your mom. We're gonna put mom on the spot. Hi, how are you? How are you, Rose? Tell me, what is it like about your work?
I'm so sorry, I can't speak English well.
Sorry, I put you on the spot and didn't know that. Stephanie, what can you tell me about your mom's work?
Very quick summary. My mom, she used to be an artist back in her 20s until she had me and a bunch of my siblings, essentially. So she had to give that up for a little while. It's now only been like a few years since she started painting again. And I think she finds it really therapeutic, and it's a way to self-express herself, I think.
But this is beautiful, though.
Yeah. I think her motifs, she always has this one house with like a red roof, like here too and here as well. So she was born in the southern tip of South Korea, right by the ocean. And so every time she goes back home to her old childhood home, right by the water, there is the same house with like a red roof. So it's like basically her childhood home. Like it's like reminiscent of all that.
So when you've seen that same space, does it make you all emotional?
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, okay, well, to be fair, I didn't think much about it until she started painting them. And then I'm like, okay, now that's really nice. I see the beauty in it a lot more because she started painting.
Very cool, very cool. So how has this been for you so far as a gallerist?
Yeah, I won't lie, it's a lot of hard work, but it's also really fun. I think, for instance, I can meet people like Ken. I can meet just so many people all around the world. I get to travel pretty often because we're doing art fairs everywhere. It's hard, physically, because I have to stand all day and talk to people. I'm also actually an introvert, so I'm not used to talking to people.
I'm sorry.
No, but it is really rewarding, and I get to meet some pretty cool people.
Awesome. Stephanie Moon, I'm going to let you get back to the business of talking to people at this booth, and thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate you. All right, my friends, we're going to wrap up and let Stephanie go, and we're going to close out with her mother's beautiful house on the water here. Hey, my friends, you know how it works. It is the Gallery Wald, and we're at the Affordable Art Fair. It's me, it's Ken. Do me a favor, subscribe, click the notification bell, leave a comment on the video. Next time, see ya. Bye.